Hi, welcome to this week's Wisdom Wednesday.
Hi everybody, Manmeet Chaudhry from Optimum Performance Solutions. I know you might be wondering, where the hell is Manmeet? I am at home. It's just that Zoom is allowing me to experience that void that I have of traveling right now, having to stay at home through their app. So I'm speaking to you from out of the planet and still being able to see everything, of course. So this week's Wisdom Wednesday is inspired by the fact that most of us who experience the COVID-19 are having to stay at home. Now, everyone has a tolerance zone, whether it be in an intimate relationship, a friendship, or even a relationship with our boss or anybody else at work. And what we tend to try and look for is actually relationships that we want support. But just imagine this for a moment. Imagine you have a partner that over supports you. Yes, darling, anything you want, darling, whenever you want it. What do you think's really going to happen? Think of a time when you have actually been in a relationship like that or had a friend like that. Didn't you get bored? On the other hand, if we have in our perception somebody over challenging us, telling us that we never get things right, or we're going to go where I'm saying, and you're feeling really challenged, what will end up happening? You'll end up burning out. So in my perception, the sustainable type of optimum relationship is somewhere in between those two extremes. In the middle, where we actually are able to see a little bit of support and a little bit of challenge, this is what creates that sustainable dynamic for us. So when we strike that balance, we really have respect in the relationship. And that's where we actually grow. A great quote by Dr. John Demartini is, we grow at the border of support and challenge. And that's having a little bit of both. So I just want to encourage you, obviously, we're at home. And you may sometimes feel quite challenged by who you're staying with, whether that be flatmates or family members or friends, whatever that is. If you are, perceiving to be the challenged or even over supported, I just want you to take a moment before giving up on the relationship, is ask yourself some optimum mindset questions, which come from the Demartini method. And this is really going to help you rebalance that equation to bring either you're seeing something to be negative or seeing something to be positive back into being love, which is seeing both sides. So if you are seeing more similars, more positives in somebody, you're actually infatuated, and that means that you're highly supported in your perception. If that's the case, you want to ask, what are the differences? What are the negatives? What are the drawbacks? What are the downsides in this relationship with this individual? Similarly, if you're seeing more differences, more negatives, more drawbacks, then you want to ask, what are the benefits? What are the positives? What are the upsides to this individual? And you're only going to keep going to list as many as it takes to balance that equation. Because when you balance that equation, it releases you and frees you from any type of judgment you have on this individual, and actually releases you and dissipates the labels you have on each other, and of course your distorted perception. So I encourage you to do this with your relationships this week. Sometimes some people are actually saying, well, being at home is a great thing, my partner's doing this and this and this. That means you're seeing more one side being positive. Look at the other side. Remember, I said it's only about bringing things back into neutral. I know some of you are probably thinking, hang on a minute, Mummy, I know when I'm seeing things to be negative, it's about bringing it, looking at the other side. But why would I do that for the positives? Well, every individual you're experiencing, they are neutral. They have both sides. We can't leave half of ourselves outside. So why not look at embracing both of them, because you're both sides of them, because you are only in these four walls with them, and so that you can have that loving relationship rather than trying to either change them or trying to obviously keep them the way they are if they're supporting you. Have a look at both sides and have that loving relationship, and don't forget to stay safe and stay at home. Thanks.
We hope you found this week's Wisdom Wednesday of value. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, or share with others that you feel would find it of value too. Thank you.